Good morning, Year 4, and welcome to today's maths lesson. Today is our very final lesson on division for the time being, at least till later in the year. And today we're just going to have a go at doing some reasoning with division. And when we say reasoning, remember we are talking about sort of explaining things and working out why things happen in certain ways. Okay, so to get us started though, we had this calculation a while back, and I just thought I'd put this in and actually tell everyone what was true and what was false. So a lot of people had to go at these at home, and I think the majority of answers were correct. So you got given the multiplication in the centre, 6 times 4 is 24, and you had to see which of the division calculations around the outside matched that number family there. And I think I did give you the hint at the time that there was 2 in there. So 6 times 4 is 24. If I was to turn that into a division, we need to remember that when we do the inverse, which means the opposite in maths, I would be having 24 at the beginning. Okay. 6 times 4, 6 divided by 4 equals 24 doesn't work, because in that one you can see they just changed the multiplication for a division. That doesn't work. Whereas this one at the top does. 24 divided by 6 is 4. 24 divided into groups of 6 makes 4. And you could say that you're going to divide them into groups of 6 on each row there, and there are 4 rows. The other one that's true on there is this bottom one. Okay. 240 divided by 4 is 60. I want you to imagine for a second that you're covering up those 2 zeros in that calculation in your imagination. And you'd have 24 divided by 4 equals 6. Okay? The 24 is one place bigger to make 240, and so is the quotient of 6 has gone up to 60. Okay? So that's absolutely right there. So the 2 on the right-hand side were the ones that were true. Quick calculation to have a go at this morning to warm us up is 208 divided by 8. And I'd like you to select one of those part whole models on there. You can see that they've been split up into different things. Okay, the black one has gone with 80, 80 and 48. The green one has gone for 160, 40 and 8. And the blue one has just gone for 160 and 48. So choose one of them and have a go at completing it, and play the video once you're done. Okay, off you go. And back in. So the black one, we've got 80, 80 and 48. Well, we know 80 divided by 8 is 10, and 48 divided by 8 is not 4. That's not right. Sorry, that should be a 6. 208 divided by 8 on the green one, we know that 160 divided by 8, well, 16 divided by 8 is 2. So 160 divided by 8 is one place bigger, so that's 20. 40 divided by 8 is 5, and 8 divided by 8 is 1. 20 add 5 add 1 is 26. And 208 divided by 8 into the 2 parts on the blue, we know that 160 is 20 lots, and 48 is 6 lots. 26 altogether. I wonder which one you chose. Okay, well done if you got that correct. So let's have a go at some reasoning then, shall we? I'm going to give you this calculation here, and we're going to start it off together, and then I'm going to set you off to have a go at your own. So on here we've got 3 numbers. We've got a 2-digit number ending in 4, and that 4's fixed in position, that has to stay there. We're dividing it by a 1-digit number, and we're getting a 1-digit answer. Okay, so I'm just going to show you that now there's different, it keeps popping up. There's different levels here. So if you found one way of doing it, that's level 1. If you can find more than one way, that's level 2. If you can find all the ways, that's level 3. So we're going to do one of them together. So everyone's going to get to level 1. If I did 14 perhaps, now I need to think of a 1-digit number that divides into 14. Well, I know everyone might say, oh, 1 goes into 14. And it does. You can do 14 divided by 1. But what's the problem? Well done. it would give you a quotient, it'd give you an answer of 14. You can't have that because that's a 2-digit answer. See there, there's only one red square, you need to have a 1-digit answer. What if you did 14 divided by 2 though? 14 divided by 2, what would that give you? 14. Half of 14 would give you 7. Okay, so there is one that works. We've achieved level 1. We found one way of doing it. Could we do 14 divided by 3 perhaps? Could we do 14 divided by 7? Yes, we could. We flipped the one that we had a moment ago. 14 divided by 3, 14 isn't in 3 times table, so it wouldn't give us a whole number quotient answer. Okay, so question is, what would you do next? Okay, what would you do next to see if you can find out some more ways of doing that? Perhaps it's not 14, perhaps it can be something else. Okay, that's one of your challenges for today, is see what level you can get up to with that calculation. Okay, remember it's got to be a 2-digit number ending in 4 divided by a 1-digit number getting a 1-number answer or quotient. Yesterday we had to go doing this calculation. Okay, I was really impressed to see so many people giving it a go. 81 divided by 3. I saw people using place value grids. I saw people using part whole models. Some people using the part whole models were dividing it, had 3 parts, so they had 30, 30, and 21. Okay, and if you got the answer 27 there, well done. And then for today, year 4, these 2 final slides are your challenges for today. Nice and straightforward. First one says Eva has 96 sweets. She says them into equal groups and has no sweets left over. How many groups could Eva have shared her sweets into? You know what? I'm going to give you a little clue here, year 4, year 6. Remember back to when we did factor bugs a couple of weeks back? That might help today. Question B says, Rosie writes 85 divided by 3 is 28, remainder 1. She says 85 must be 1 away from a multiple of 3. Do you agree? And finally, you have 12 counters and the place value grid. You must use all 12 counters to complete the following. Okay, so you've got different things there you've got to do. So how well can you have a go at these puzzles today? I call them puzzles because that's all they are. Okay, and there is a solution. So we've got that one there. We've got those 2 there. I've just realised with part B, I just said, do you agree? Don't put yes or no. Okay, see if you can explain why you agree or why you don't agree. Okay, year 4, and that is your challenges for today, the end of division, before we move on to something new tomorrow. I hope you have fun with those, and I look forward to seeing you work. Bye for now.